The royal facade cracked once again this week when investigative author Tom Bower unveiled shocking revelations about the true identity of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's children, Archie and Lilibet. According to Bower's explosive claims, what the world has been led to believe about the Sussex children may not be the full story, and Prince Harry's furious reaction only fuels the suspicion that Meghan has carefully stage-managed the narrative for her own gain. What was supposed to be a picture of modern family life has turned into one of the most heated controversies to ever hit the monarchy. For years, Meghan has controlled the conversation surrounding her children, releasing carefully edited photos, withholding access from even the closest royal relatives, and strategically using Archie and Lilibet as shields in her ongoing war with the royal establishment. Bower's bombshell exposes the heart of this manipulation: the question of authenticity. Are the children being hidden for their protection, or are they pawns in Meghan's relentless pursuit of control and power? The absence of transparency only strengthens the argument that Meghan has something to hide, and Harry's rage at Bower suggests that the author's revelations struck far too close to the truth. It is no secret that Meghan has weaponized her children to fuel her narrative of victimhood. From her controversial interviews to the Netflix series, every appearance of Archie or Lilibet has been orchestrated to serve her agenda rather than offer a genuine glimpse into their lives. Even at key family moments, such as Queen Elizabeth's final jubilee, Meghan ensured that only selective images surfaced, raising the uncomfortable question: why is she so determined to restrict the world's view of her children? Bower argues that this secrecy is not about privacy but about manipulation, crafting an image that allows Meghan to play both the protective mother and the wronged outsider simultaneously. The contradictions are glaring. Meghan insists she wants her children to have a normal life, yet she constantly uses their names as leverage in interviews, book deals, and public feuds. She claims to want protection, yet her decisions have dragged them into the spotlight in the most controversial way possible. If Meghan's narrative were genuine, there would be no need for such contradictions. Instead, the evidence points to a deliberate strategy: control the imagery, control the narrative, and control the legacy. This strategy, exposed by Bower, leaves Harry appearing more as a pawn than a partner trapped between loyalty to his wife and the uncomfortable reality that the world is beginning to question the very foundation of their story. The public deserves to question why, even after years of speculation, Archie and Lilibet remain shrouded in mystery. Other royal children, from Prince George to Princess Charlotte, have always had a clear and verified presence. Their lives are balanced with both privacy and authenticity. But in Meghan's world, truth bends to fit her narrative. Bower's revelations cut into this reality. Meghan's determination to keep the children's true identities veiled has become a central piece of her wider strategy to keep the monarchy, and the public, off balance. Harry's fury is telling. A man confident in the truth would dismiss allegations without a second thought. But Harry's outburst reveals the pressure cooker of contradictions he now lives in. On one hand, he must defend Meghan at all costs, but on the other, he knows Bower's words reflect the unease that many, even within his own family, have quietly voiced. The secrecy surrounding Archie and Lilibet is not just unusual. It is deliberate, calculated, and part of Meghan's wider battle to redefine her role on her own terms, regardless of the damage it does to Harry or the institution he left behind. Tom Bower's track record adds weight to these claims. Known for his meticulous investigations and sharp eye for inconsistencies, Bower has never shied away from exposing uncomfortable truths. His latest revelation is not a rumor plucked from tabloids but the product of deep investigation and a pattern of behavior that the world has witnessed firsthand. When viewed in this light, Meghan's actions are not random. They are part of a clear strategy of control, secrecy, and manipulation, with Archie and Lilibet caught in the center. The truth is now impossible to ignore. Meghan Markle has turned motherhood into a weapon, a tool to secure sympathy, power, and dominance in her ongoing war with the royals and the press. And while Harry fumes in anger at the exposure of these truths, his rage only underscores the validity of Bower's findings. The children who should symbolize love and innocence have instead become the most controversial symbols of Meghan's relentless ambition. Until the secrecy ends, the cloud of suspicion will only grow darker, and Meghan's reputation as the manipulative architect behind the Sussex brand will only harden in the public's mind. Each calculated move, every staged photo, every delayed revelation, every moment of orchestrated silence only feeds the idea that Meghan is less concerned with truth and more concerned with control. And Harry, consumed by fury whenever these questions arise, appears less like a man defending his family and more like one desperately shielding a crumbling illusion. The royal family's silence on the matter speaks volumes. While they extend dignity and restraint, Meghan thrives on ambiguity, ensuring the questions surrounding Archie and Lilibet never fade. Instead of clarity, she offers smoke and mirrors, and instead of transparency, she fuels chaos. The children have become chess pieces in her strategy of power, and the longer this game continues, the more the world begins to see through it. Tom Bower's revelations may have ignited Harry's rage, but they have also lit a fire of doubt that cannot be extinguished. Until Meghan allows truth to stand unfiltered, suspicion will remain her shadow, and her children's names will forever be tied to controversy rather than innocence. Want me to now restructure the whole piece into a full YouTube script with hooks, rhetorical questions, and dramatic pacing, so it feels tailor-made for narration to maximize viewer retention?